49ers preseason football is underway. Niners travel to Tennessee to take on them Titans, and we're going to break it down right here on the BAM Show. You ready, Mike?
You bam right.
What's going on, Bam Lee, and welcome to the BAM Show. It's your host, WayneBreezie, Mike Andrews. We in the building, and this is what we're going to do. Mike, I hope you don't mind. I just want to get this off my chest. BA1K will be back in the Bay. And I'm gonna leave it at that. We don't gotta talk about it. We ain't gotta discuss it. We ain't gotta hit the 2 million difference. We Gucci. Mike, do you agree or disagree? And it's okay. I don't mind walking the plank by myself.
I completely agree. I'm not saying he's getting an extension, but I do believe he will be back.
I can't stand you, bro. I didn't say that either. I just said he'll be back in the Bay. Listen, man, welcome to the BAM Show. Shout out to the Breezy Bunch crew out there, man. Y'all be holding it down minutes and hours before the chat. First I see on my list right here, I got to scroll real quick, is my brother Nick Nice with the hashtag B. He gets the first air horns. Peachy's in the building. What's going on? Welcome to the show, guys. Make sure y'all guys subscribe to the show, click on the show, like the show, join the Breezy Bunch Club, all that good stuff. We don't got a lot of time, so we want to create our own depth chart for this game. Now, this is a preseason game, so Mike, I feel like you don't got to worry about matchups in this game. You don't got to worry about things like that. But we do want to see the Niners come out there with whoever they come out there and put their best foot effort, because some of these guys trying to make this roster. And I do have a question for you, Mike. What does this preseason game mean to you?
Depth. And I don't mean that in the normal sense, right? Like normally we know who the 22 starters are. We know who's going to be some of the aces on special teams and all that stuff, right? But I don't care about that. I couldn't care less about who the 49ers starters are. Best roster in the league, top to bottom, as far as the starting 22, right? But what we really got to find out about is who's going to be the guys, because we know Kittle is going to miss some time. We know Debo is going to miss some time, right? We know Trent Williams is going to miss some time. And God forbid something happens to Brock Purdy. God forbid something happens to Brock Purdy. I got to see who's out there backing him up. On the other side of it, it's the secondary, right? I need to know who is shining out there with Lenore and Ward. So this is going to be a game where we get to evaluate that early, straight out the gate. I want to know who those corners are, who the depth is out there for the corner. There's a lot to watch, and these guys are all vying for positions. One thing that I love about this 49ers secondary is that while people are going to say it's a young secondary, I hear that, it's a lot of veteran experience out there. Yadam coming in from another team. Rocky Yassin coming in from another team. You got Demo and Ward here at least 3 years each, right? Like these guys are out there playing. Ambry Thomas, who everyone has written off all of a sudden, right? I'm saying all of a sudden, it's been 2 years now, right? But he's out there too with 3 years of experience in this system. These guys aren't competing with a whole bunch of rookies trying to make the team. No, they know what they're supposed to be doing. They're going to get in here. They're going to be super focused. That secondary is going to be the star of this defense. Again, I can feel it.
I can feel it. I'm going 25 interceptions for the secondary this year. Well, I'll tell you what, 25 interceptions for the 49ers defense this year, because Fred Warner's going to be a part of that, and he's not a part of the secondary. That's my guess. All right, 49ers news and updates really quickly. Some quick roster moves for the 49ers. The 49ers placed defensive lineman Austin Bryant on the IR, so he's taking up an IR spot. 49ers wide receiver Malik Turner settled with an injury settlement, so he is off the IR spot. And tight end Logan Thomas has been released. Mike, Any surprises there to you with some of these roster moves?
No surprise as far as the moves go. I think that what we should be, I guess, if the word is surprise, what we should be surprised about is the fact that Logan Thomas got hurt and is out.
Why?
I'm kidding. No surprise. I was trying to be dramatic. I wanted to make it,
He was the last tight end added to the depth, right? The last tight end added to the roster. I'm not saying it was a long shot. You would have thought that, if healthy, he would have been able to compete for a spot with some of the experience. But, I mean, the reports are out there saying that he struggled in pass pro and blocking, and he couldn't get the playbook.
Couldn't get the playbook. Yo, didn't he? I thought he played for Kyle at some point. I swear to God, I thought he played for Kyle before. I just feel like Logan Thomas has been in the league for 12 years, so I feel like he was with Washington before, and Kyle was there at the same time. I don't know, man.
I feel like his whole career he was with Washington. I just don't remember how long he's been there. He hasn't been in the league for 12 years, I don't think. But, he was there. He was with Washington for his whole career until just now. And they released him too. So, look, at the end of the day, will Logan Thomas be back? Possibility. We'll see how the hamstring. It's a lot of hamstring injuries. If anything is concerning me right now about 49ers camp, there are a lot of hammy injuries going on in this camp. Now, Mike, I know this isn't the topic of today's show, and we'll get to that, but we do have a new trainer, correct? Like there's a new person in town.
Yes, there are new strength and conditioning people in the building, and so maybe that's it. It was a hotter summer than normal, so it could just be cramping and tightening of the muscles and all that stuff for people maybe being hyped and amped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really hear it about the 49ers veterans. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's the people who want to impress the 49ers, the Logan Thomases and the Isaac Garindos and the Pierce. It's those guys who want to impress the current staff. So maybe it's not the coaching staff. Maybe it's the people pushing.
You think so? You think it's the player because they're trying to go out there, exert a little bit more, push a little harder. Who's Christian McCaffrey impressing with the calf string? I know I'm an asshole.
Like you was waiting for that.
You set me up though for the alley-oop.
It was a beautiful lob. It was right there. All you had to do was I slammed it home. You did not miss a beat.
I'm not gonna slam it. I'm a finger roll. This is a finger roll because that's my boy CMC.
Who was Christian McCaffrey? No, but you asked it so smooth. Who was Christian McCaffrey trying to impress out? Yeah, I got you. It's cool. You got me.
All right. Mark corrected us on Logan Thomas. He came in as a QB, played for Arizona, then switched to tight end for Buffalo. I didn't even know he played on Buffalo. I just remember him being in Washington.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember him being the quarterback and all that stuff. But, they used the size. They thought he could play tight end. But, I mean, I still feel like at some point he played with Kyle. And I don't know why I feel that way. It just feels like a Logan Thomas, Kyle Shanahan thing just existed in my head. I don't know why.
Are you trying to compare him to like Jordan Reed? Like, because that's kind of like I think that's the feeling you get when you think of the name Logan Thomas. Because
did they have big years at the same time in fantasy?
Nah, because Logan Thomas fantasy was like a couple of years ago where he was kind of like standing out, and Jordan Reed was a few years back, like few years back, like like a decade, kind of almost.
Right.
Yeah. So definitely different eras for the two Titans. I mean, that's the updates, man. Before we get into our roster, man, what are some of the takeaways, man? Give me 5 players you're looking to watch to make impressions in this game, and you're hoping they don't overexert themselves and walk out with.
All right.
Let me shut up.
So no, it's cool. I'm going to assume that the primary starters are not going to play in this game.
Yeah, so we're going to assume that no starters are playing. Period.
Yeah. So the very first wide
primary
receiver,
starters. Mike, you're the smartest person I know. The word primary set it off. And distinct everything, right? Like it made everything.
I'll be trying. Sometimes
perfect.
Sometimes
all right, 5 players to watch versus Tennessee. I should have just spelled Titans because it was much easier to spell than Tennessee.
Danny Gray for me. Are we ping ponging this? Are we ping ponging this?
Yeah, let's ping pong it. Let's do it. So you got Danny Gray. Why we got to watch for Danny Gray? Now I do want to remind everybody, Danny Gray's been in a blue non-contact football jersey, but will he play?
Well, I'm hoping he is because I don't want to see Debo. I don't want to see Jawan.
I don't think you
And
see any of those two, but there's a bunch
I
of
don't
other
expect
receivers.
to see Ricky. I don't expect
Right.
to see Ricky Pearsall. I don't expect to see Jacob Cowing, and I definitely don't expect to see Brandon Ayuk. So that gives some opportunity for guys like Ronnie Bell and Chris Conley and Danny Gray and Tay Martin. Tay Martin and Danny Gray have been hanging around the 49 for the last couple of seasons, haven't done anything for this team. They have been camp bodies in the like most perfect definition of camp body. Get out on the field and do something. Let's see. Come on. Make 49er fans fall in love with you. Right now is the time. You're going to get all the shine right now. So get healthy, get out there, man. I didn't know that Danny Gray was in a blue non-contact jersey these last couple practices. That's news to me. I thought it was 2 weeks ago that was happening.
No, it's been Danny Gray. But I do want to see him play, so I agree with you on that. I'm gonna go with rookie Dominic Pooney, aka Big Pun. I want to see how he holds up in a real game. Like, no more practice. Is he gonna be able to hold his part at the guard spot? Will he be kicking it out to that second level? I can tell you this right now. We will run well if Pooney plays well. And if Pooney is being what he's been doing, I don't care who's in that running back field. They're probably going to be good.
That's a really, really good pick right there. And it's odd. The unofficial depth chart has him listed as the third right guard.
Mm-hmm.
Third. And not for nothing, from what I've been hearing from camp,
he's been number one.
He's been number one with a bullet. Like stronghold, like he went lockjaw on that joint. Some pit bulls, like he's holding on to it. So I don't know how they put this together, but yeah, I mean, and Spencer Burford's hurt, right?
He's hurt, but he's still on the depth chart, right? So like, unless he's on IR or he's like on PUP, he's still gonna be on the depth chart.
No. Yeah, no, I get that part. What I meant was he's hurt as in hasn't been practicing, right? He's not
correct.
He's not going to play on Saturday, right?
Absolutely not. He hasn't even been practicing.
Feliciano's been nursing something.
Now, Feliciano came back to practice the past couple of days and been taking spots, sharing spots at the center position. So I think he'll be the backup center if Jake Brendel doesn't start in this game.
Right.
Save your questions for the end, because I see a good question from Steve-O. I'll make sure I get to that as well. I'll try to start the questions.
So,
all right. So we got two players.
I get Danny Gray. You got Dominic Pooney.
Yes.
I'm gonna Pooney. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do one more on the offensive side of the ball.
Okay.
And that's gonna be Matt Breida. Give me a veteran to cheer for during this game. I want to see some old feel. I want to see the 29-year-old. Again, this guy is at his physical
29?
peak. Yes, he's at his physical peak.
Why do I feel like
he's
39?
Because he was with Shanahan early. Like, it was him and Carlos Hyde, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it was.
And
was
then
it Carlos Hyde?
because then once Hyde left, isn't that when we got Raheem Mostert, and then it was them two?
Yeah. So, he's been with Shanahan since the beginning, and it feels like forever ago. We've been through so much as a fan base. But give me that veteran running back that I can start cheering for again. I want to see what number Matt Breida is going to be wearing out there. And the first guy I ever called Cheetah in the NFL.
Ooh, Mike is on it. All right, so I like that. All right, I'm gonna switch to the defensive side, and I'm gonna go with the linebacking spot. D. Winters has been having a tremendous camp, and so will D. Winters be that strong weak side linebacker that we've been hearing about all camp? Will he be able to put it together in a game? I don't expect him to get any snaps at the mic. I really think that'll be Jalen Graham. So I'm really going to be looking to see the guy that can cover out of the backfield. God bless you.
Thank you.
As well as, can he rap and tackle? Like, can he rap and tackle? Can he fill these gaps? Can he cover? And so the spotlight for me is going to be on my boy D. I know he did it well in college, and I'm not going to lie. My expectations is that he'll do it well in the pros. The question is, how well will he play against the Titans with some of their pass catchers coming out of the backfield as well as tight ends? So D. Winters is a kid that I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on.
I love that pick. That was going to be my linebacker pick as well. So I'm going to head to the defensive line, man. Is it weird? I know we probably won't see him at all but I kind of want to see Javon Hargrave out there. He was playing banged up at the end of the season, self-admitted that, he needed to get some things done and tweaked, and he's feeling better and he's healthy now. I want to see him, but I don't think we're going to see him. I'm going to go with Malik Collins. I want to see other defensive tackle veteran.
Curveball at me.
Yeah. I don't know how many people out there know this. This is my favorite signing of the offseason, or trade, I should say, not signing. We traded for Malik, right? And
yes, we traded
in a different
for Houston.
transaction. We traded
to Houston,
Armstead.
Texans.
But it wasn't the same trade. It was two separate.
Wasn't the same trade. Armstead went to Jacksonville, totally different transaction.
That's right.
And then we traded for Malik Collins for some compensatory pick, if I'm not mistaken.
My favorite acquisition of the entire off season for the 49ers. And so I want to see what Malik can do. Just give me an opening series or two out of him, and then let him go sit down. I can't wait to see what my man does over there. He's coming in. He knows the system. Again, it's kind of like the Matt Breida thing for me. Give me a veteran that you can kind of cheer for, right? If you guys were fans of Houston last year, you know that defensive system is what we're running over here. We were just running it 2 seasons ago. He's going to fit right in, come in, and I want to see what he's got.
I got to co-sign that. I mean, though I want to see Kalia Davis get out there, this is supposed to be our DJ Jones. I do want to see how well he plays. Can he stay healthy? Things like that. But the reason why, when you mention Malik, can the 49ers stop the run up the middle? I think that is something that we need to see as a fan base, because that, to me, was the biggest hole, no pun intended, in our defense. I felt like we got gashed against power runs. And when you look at Tennessee, there's no Derrick Henry, but they got a nice little speedy kid named Tajay Spears, and he's going to be looking to run the ball, and he runs hard, and he runs downhill. He can play out of the backfield. You know how I know, right? This was my prize pick.
Cooked you in fantasy, huh?
No, at the Senior Bowl. This is the kid I've been raving about, right? And so, like, Tajay Spears, I think, can be something for us. They also have, who did they get? Tony Pollard. That's another. We know Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see, like, you know what I mean? The word on the street is that the Titans are going to be playing their starters tomorrow, and this would be really good for our depth to go up against these ones. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. And I'm about that life. Let me tell you, bring your best and get beat. That would really tell us the testament of our guys. Oh, Mike, I didn't even see that.
I'm just curious. Did they switch? They didn't switch coaches this offseason, right? Did the Titans hire a new head coach?
I don't believe.
Why is he playing the starter? You know why he's playing the starters?
They're all young. There are a lot of them are young guys.
A lot of them are young.
Will Levis is going to play.
That quarterback position is up in the air, and if the quarterback is going to go out there and play,
wait, who's their backup quarterback?
Mason Rudolph and Malik Willis. Those are their 3 quarterbacks. It's all young, inexperienced guys.
Yeah, but I do want to see. I think Will Levis starts. You know what I mean? I see a lot of questions out there. Don't worry, I'm starring them, so don't think I'm ignoring you. We just want to get through some of this show.
I think we got one more person each, right?
No, we picked 5 total.
Oh, we were doing total. Okay, all right. So then we done. Cool. Yeah. Bang, boom, done.
Yeah. So look, man, be on the lookout for those 5 players. Don't remember who they were, but be on the lookout. Carthon fired Vrabel, so they do have a new head coach.
It was Matt Breida. It was Danny Gray. Even though I messed up, I probably shouldn't have named him.
It was Danny Gray, Matt Breida. Those were your picks, and then Malik Collins. And I went with Dominic Pooney.
And you went
D.
with
Winters.
The linebacker, D. Winters. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still plenty of other guys to watch for that you should be just as excited about. You know what I'm saying?
They listed
there's plenty
tons
of other guys
chat.
out there.
Yeah, they listed ton of them in the chat. So I do want to see what my boy Renardo Green does. I can't front.
I can't believe you didn't name him.
Will he play outside? Will he play inside? And then Darrell Luter Jr., will he be a lock on the outside?
Is Mustafa playing?
Handsy? Yeah, Mustafa's going to play. He got.
Everybody been talking and raving about him. We got to see what it's hitting for. Pause.
I just want to make sure that he doesn't get beat on our angle. And so, like, that's the only thing I care about. I already know he's a ball hawk. I already know he can lay the hit. I just want to make sure when they run these type of crossing routes and he's trailing, can he freaking catch up by running the right angle? Because he ain't got the 40 speed to do so in these quick guys. So I'm excited to see if that part of his game is already you know, not maxed out, but it's getting to the point to where like, oh shoot, this kid could come in and start.
Who's the fastest safety in our secondary? Is it Jair Brown, George Odom, Taylor Hawkins, Malik Mustafa, Jalen Mahoney, or injured?
It might be Mahoney.
Funga.
No, I think
it probably is, right?
I think
Taylor
it's Mahoney.
Hawkins and Mahoney might be the two fastest guys.
Yeah, I think it's Mahoney though. I think he has the fastest 40 time.
That's wild. That's wild. And he a 23-year-old rookie, so I mean, I'm not mad at that.
And he coming in playing with all the chips on his shoulder, right?
Yes, sir.
All the chips on his shoulder. You know what, Mike? Maybe my thing isn't enough time to do with the depth chart. I mean, let's be all right. Who's our starting quarterback for tomorrow? We can guess. We're gonna play guess who's gonna start. We're not gonna create a depth chart.
Joshua Dobbs.
Okay, so we got Josh Dobbs as the quarterback. Let me know what they're saying in the chat because I'm
Did you
typing
disagree?
on a different screen.
Oh, okay. All right. So I've been opening it up then. I got you though. All right. Who is going to be our starting quarterback mañana? Ladies and gentlemen, let us know. Type your votes in there. I see one for Dobbs.
So we can let them pick if we want. That's cool with me. Let me just get rid of this daggone box. I got like 50 screens open.
I was watching the Olympics, and my man said, bump the big three. It's just big me. I couldn't believe he said that. Like
that's kind of dope.
National commentator. Yeah, are you kidding me? That's fire. He said,
right.
Forget the big three. All right,
Josh
Dobbs.
Who's going to start?
Mark says, I
Jordan
think Allen
Mason or
starts
Matt
just based
Breida?
off some. Can you hear me?
Yes, I was just talking at the same time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was telling you more votes, but all right, cool. So I'm gonna say
once
Mason
we get three of the guy, let's keep it moving. So
got you.
Mason, Breida.
One vote for Mason.
Yep.
Elijah Mitchell's not playing, right? Christian
Nope.
McCaffrey's not playing, right?
Nope. Mason or Breida? Who's starting at the running back spot?
I see two for Mason.
Okay. One
Leon
more.
Sandcastle. I want to see what Mordecai can do. He is going to take a snap at the very end. Mason, boom. Mason
Okay, so
for
Mason's
sure.
our starting running back. Let's go with receiver. So give me the left receiver. You could give him the options. Let's see. Ronnie Bell.
Trent Taylor, Frank Darby,
Taylor,
and Juwan
Frank
Jennings.
Darby, Juwan. We're gonna put Juwan. I feel like Juwan Jennings shouldn't play in this game. That's just me though.
I do too, but he's physical as heck, and they might put him out there for just a series.
That's why I don't want him out there, man.
But he's also playing the X, right? Like, isn't he playing a new position?
So.
They might want to see him against some starters.
You good point. You want to put Jennings? You want to put?
Let's see what they say.
All right, so I see a Conley and a Bell. I see a Trent Taylor. I see a Jennings. We're only going to start two. So that's two Jennings, three Bells. So Bell's going in there.
Bell.
Okay, now we just
that's not good.
I don't know why you're saying that's not good, but okay. Keep going. I see Conley, Tane Martin at receiver. It's Conley. I see Conley over Jennings. I got Conley and Bell.
Yeah, I see Conley also.
Nobody talked about Robbie Chosen being added to the roster as well. That might be kind of cool.
He's not going to be a starter though. Not this early.
Good point.
So.
He will play. So we got our two receivers. We got Bell and Conley starting out there. Let's go with tight end. Who's going to start at the tight end? They just released Logan Thomas. And we're just going to put, we go left tackle. Why
so
you do that?
We have, I'll tell you guys some of the options here. Eric Sobert, Braden Willis, Cameron Latu, Jake Tongas, Mason Pline. Those are your options at tight end. I think we signed somebody in the last 2 days also. Didn't we sign another tight end? But obviously he ain't going to be a starter. So
no, I don't think we signed another tight end.
I don't know if Cameron Latu is healthy, but I would want to see Latu out there personally.
That's okay.
Y'all know I've been saying he's my tight end too.
Guessing game, so I think it's going to be Eric Sobert starting, but that's just my opinion.
The votes are coming in. We got Willis, one for Willis, two for Willis and Latu, and then another one for Latu.
Three Willises?
So, no, not yet.
I see three Willises.
There's three Latus though.
So we got to go.
We got the three Latus first. Yeah.
All right. So how many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then we need
6,
another
7,
tight end.
8, 9, 10. So we'll go.
So you can put Willis in.
Yep. And so Willis
you
and
can put
Latu.
Willis in.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Nobody's going.
That's
with
crazy.
Eric Sobert.
Nobody's saying Sauber. Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Interesting.
He's not the dude that we got from the Lions, is he? Remember we tried to get somebody from the Lions and the Lions blocked it? Did we get him anyway?
I felt like they released him. They released him and we got him. All right.
No way.
I'm going Jalen Moore. I don't think it's going to be arguable here at the left tackle spot. So we'll go
Yes,
Jalen Moore.
We won't waste time with that one.
Does Aaron Banks start? And if not, who starts?
Aaron Banks.
I don't think Banks starts.
I don't know if he should start, if I'm being honest with you.
So who's starting over Aaron Banks? Let me know. Does Jake Brendel start? I'm gonna put in Dominic.
You know what?
Mooney.
Yes, I think. You know what? I think Banks will start. I think Banks will start.
Okay.
Because
so do you think Jake Brendel
if they're
starts
playing
at
their
center?
starters, yep. I think our regular penciled in starters minus Trent Williams should be in there. Now it's interesting. You got Dominic Pooney already in there. Well, no, it's not interesting because everybody else is injured. So never mind.
So you give me Colton McKivitz to start too?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Right.
No Feliciano.
No, I think he would be the backup center in this game.
Ooh-wee.
Let's go with the defense.
JD Durham says that Pooney is third on the depth chart, and you are correct, but I entice you to look at who's ahead of him. It's all guys who are backups at other positions or injured.
So
so Burford's injured, guys. You got to remember that.
Burford has a broken hand, so Burford won't play. Hubbard will be the backup right tackle to Colton McKivitz. Left tackle. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the thing. So Chris Hubbard will back up Jalen Moore.
Mm-hmm. According to the unofficial depth chart.
According to the unofficial depth chart. You guys got to remember, that's unofficial and it's not updated. Like, they don't even have some of the new players on here.
Right.
All right, so let's go. Who's starting over Nick Bosa?
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting because I don't even think they put Leonard Floyd out there. You got Leonard Floyd, Yatura Gross-Matos, Alex Barrett.
So Alex Barrett, and who's going to be who's on the left end? I'm sorry.
Yeah, those were the three listed as left.
So Gross-Matos is going to start.
Yeah, I think so.
Gross-Matos.
Yeah, not Leonard Floyd. So,
all right. So Yatura Gross-Matos.
Yes, sir.
And then who's going to be the starting right end?
Robert Beal, Austin Bryant, or Sam Okwuenu.
Austin Bryant just got placed on the IR, so it's got Sam Okwuenu is been dealing with an injury. So Robert Beal Jr. is going to get that start.
Whoa. Wait, so we need more depth there. Who else is out there?
We have zero
I got to
depth.
see the practice.
We did add a player. I'm sorry. We did add a edge rusher he played with Green Bay. So we did add an edge rusher.
We added him and the dude from like UFL or something like that. There was another guy.
Well, that's him. It's the same person.
Oh, okay.
He played.
But he ain't going to be the starter though.
Nah, but he going to get the reps. Jonathan Garvin, I think is his name, right? All right, so let's get the interior guys. You think Malik Collins is going to get the start?
I think he's going to get some play here, man. Even though he's a starter on paper, Maliek. It's like Malik, but the E and the I are switched.
That's why I asked. All right, and then I'm going to go Kalia Davis here, right? Who's the other guys? Or does Kevin Givens start?
I mean, there's Kevin Givens. You got Jordan Elliott. Don't forget Jordan Elliott. He's not injured, is he?
That's a good point. I think Givens gets the start.
Look at you. Okay, shake shit up. Come on. I'm with it.
I mean, he the vet.
I'm with it. Yeah, and he knows to say, okay, I'm with you. You start with two guys who know the system next to each other, and Kevin Givens and Malik Collins. Okay,
Bang.
I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. We doing the job for them. Y'all welcome.
Let's go with the Mike linebacker. I think it's going to be Curtis Lofton. Who do you think starts at the Mike?
Robinson. Curtis Lofton is not playing football no more, y'all.
First of all, Curtis Lofton never played football, if I'm not mistaken. He played baseball, right? So, whatever. Curtis Robinson. Can't stand you.
Wait, Curtis Lofton never played football?
I thought he was that's Kenny Lofton that played baseball.
Curtis Lofton was a linebacker.
He did play and that's why I'm getting him mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say that was my guy. Okay, you had me scared for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Kenny Lofton.
And he did some announcing at one point too. All right, sorry.
All right, we already went with D. Winters is going to be our starting weak side linebacker, and so who
Devondre Campbell.
I don't think Campbell
up there.
I want to see him play, Mark, but I don't think he gets to start. I mean,
Demetrius Flanagan Fowles.
That's Demetrius. Oh, he's going to be the Mike.
He's got to be the Mike.
He's got to be the Mike. He's got to be the Mike.
He's got to get the green dot, man. Come on.
Who's gonna be at the strong side then? Because I don't think you play Campbell in this game.
Jalen Graham.
See, I would switch Graham and Flanagan Fowles.
You want to wait? Hold on. So we understand who's calling the defense. It's the Mike, right? The middle linebacker.
I don't mind. Jalen Graham took the snaps at the Mike last year, and so like he's been taking snaps as the Mike.
They going blow us all out the water. It's gonna be Devondre Campbell. You watch. He gonna come in with the dot on his head, but he don't do that though.
No, that's not his game. He's not gonna come in with the dot on his head.
It can't be D.
It can be. D's not gonna come in with the dot on his head neither. It's gonna be the guys that experience with the dot on their head. It's gonna either be DFF
Curtis
at
Robinson.
the Mike, Curtis Robinson.
Tatum Bethune is another one.
I don't think he starts.
Oh,
We're stuck on this strong side, guys. I'm just gonna put Jalen Graham here. I don't think he plays on the strong side, but I'm gonna put him there. All right, let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go with, we got 4 more positions. Let's go with.
Here we go. Isaac, get him. Come on.
Oh, you want to go with the corners?
Sorry, I thought you was going to left corner. Come on, give me my man Isaac.
Let's go left corner, then we'll do safeties.
Okay.
Isaac.
I think it's Isaac right away.
I do too.
That's assuming that's assuming no Lenore, no Ward.
They're not playing though.
Guys.
But I do remember, was he missed some practices, but was it for an injury?
I don't remember.
All right. Who else we have available starting on the outside? Does Ambry Thomas get to start?
No.
I think he does.
I don't think he does.
I think Ambry Thomas gets to start on the outside, bro.
All right. I had a name for you.
I
had a challenge for you. Daryl Luter Jr.
I don't think he gets to start. I think he gets the depth, and I think he plays better, but I don't think he gets to start. And we've been pronouncing Rock Yacin's name wrong for our whole lives. It's Rock Yacine. Rock Yacine.
He ain't making the squad, so. But yes, I am sorry. I don't like disrespect people by.
I think Ambry Thomas is going to get the start. I think you're going to put your big corners out there, and they're probably going to try to pick on him or whatnot. I'm going to type
put him in there then.
Thomas.
So then who you got starting it's not starting based off of the defensive formation already.
Well, we went with 3. This is base. Right. So we went with base. So we're not going to put our third corner.
So let's go to safeties.
But if we do go nickel.
And then we'll do nickel.
If we do go nickel, it's going to be, to me, the rookie.
See, I want Womack. I want Womack as a nickel. The team won't do it. I just don't
He's not a nickel, bro.
I don't care.
You remember him getting torched as the nickel?
Man, no, I don't. I don't remember him getting torched as a nickel. I remember him missing tackles trying to play down in the box at the nickel position. I don't remember him getting torched.
Bro.
No.
Kyle Pitts put this kid on every swivel. It was the only game
Pitts, what position he play?
He's a tight end. It's the only play. It's the only.
The Falcons?
Yeah. Remember when we played the Falcons on the road and Kyle Pitts was ass them whole first 5 games of the year until he played the Niners. And then we went to
the fantasy.
No, bro, I was at the game. And remember, he had one of those Jimmy Ward, Brandon Marshall type of games, bro.
Oh no, it was that bad?
It was bad.
All right, I got to go back and watch it.
Ever since then, I felt like they ain't let my boy Womack the third.
But that sounded like it was a size. It sounded like a size difference because there's no way you're going to convince me that Kyle Pitts can run elusive routes enough to confuse Womack. Womack's feet are incredible. That's what I don't get.
I can't even spell safety right because you got me tripping over here.
I'm sorry. My bad. We got to watch our time, too. We overtime, and I don't want you to be late.
Okay,
all right, so free safety?
Free safety.
So I think Jair Brown should play. I think some starters are going to play. I think Jair Brown is one of them. It's the second year.
But does he start in the box or does he start? See, I think Odom starts at the top and Jair plays in the box.
If it's me, I'm putting Jair at the top only because he's faster and Odom's a little slower, and I think he could do his thing.
Got you. So I think these are our starters.
And then
what the hell is his name?
George Odom. George of the Jungle.
And then if we do the nickelback spot, all right, we do nickelback.
All right, so you don't like, all right, give it to the Rook.
He's been getting the snaps in practice.
So you telling me that when no starters out there, Darrell Luter Jr. not touching the field, that's crazy.
No, I see what you're saying. I don't think he's no. Remember, he was hurt all last year, and now he got people ahead of him. They brought in vets. They got guys there. So he's an outside guy, bro. I think him and Ambry might be battling for that spot though. Him, Ambry Thomas, and Samuel Womack III will be battling for the last cornerback spot on this roster. There you have it. This shit about to get for real. Ambry gonna be playing for his spot this game.
All right. I like it. I know you said you had some questions you wanted to get to. Are we doing one quick answer, like read an answer, just fire them off real quick?
Yeah. Let me remove this real quick and let me get back to that.
There's a super chat. If you want to click that, I'll read that while you're doing that.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay. Sorry. I know you got mad windows open over there, so.
I really did. Thank you, Peachy, for the super chat.
Yeah, play the sounds. There you go. Peachy says here, salute Breezie and Mike, my two favorite people. 33 likes only? Get them likes up. And let's get ready for some football. Niners are back, baby. Family shirts are now available. www.twebben.com/shop. TWBEN.com/shop.
PG, thank you. We appreciate
Thank you very, very much, Peachy. I love that.
Steve-O, let's run through these very quickly. Where do practice squad players watch the game from?
Shit.
Sidelines or seats?
What do you mean? I don't understand.
So that's actually a good question, right? Like, I don't know if he's being funny, but like,
he mean during the regular season.
During the regular season,
okay.
Yeah. I'm about to say, there ain't no practice squad yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had my head spinning. I'm like, yo, bro, they all gonna be standing there on the sidelines. Okay, that's I think home. I don't think they even waste time going to because the team don't pay for their stuff if they're not suiting up that day. I'm staying home. I'm not going to the game. That's a really good question.
That's a great question.
Really good question.
But no, because you see a lot of them at the game on the sidelines. Maybe at the home games, but no. When I was in Philly, them players travel. I don't know if they had to pay for their own travel, but there was a lot of players there.
What up, man?
I got a quick question for you. We live on the air.
Yeah, it's all good.
Where do practice squad
Eric
players
Crocker,
watch the game?
Cut off because he don't text me no more, yo.
Wait,
I thought it was cool.
Where do practice squad players watch the game from? Do they go to the game on the sidelines, or they up in the stands, or they at home?
Yeah, home game, they're gonna be there on the sideline.
Home games, they on the sideline. Away games, they stay home.
Sometimes they can travel. Sometimes they don't travel.
Wayne was right. Wayne was right.
Tell you,
Wayne said, answer my damn text, man.
I ain't seen no text message.
He ain't text you today, bro. All right, man. We out, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. He said, I ain't seen no text.
Mark says, Breezy, Mike, who starts tomorrow at left guard, center, right tackle? I think we just went through all this, right?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Thank you, Mark. Michael says, Drake is done for the year, right? Done. Stick a
Drake
fork in
been
him.
done since Kendrick Lamar.
We're not going to have that conversation.
Him.
That was dope, though. That was dope.
Yeah.
What is it? They not like us? Okay,
they not
Mark.
like us, huh?
Breezy, thoughts on Niners need to take a page from Cincy defensive philosophy and invest in some nose tackles? That's a good point because, I mean, apparently the Niners are going to be running a hybrid defense, and I don't think they have a player on their roster as of right now that is your traditional nose tackle. So, guys, if you want to know what a nose tackle is, you kind of see them in the 3-4 defense, and it's a really big 330-plus pound big motherfucker that's lined up directly over the center, right? Like he's lined up over the center, and he about to push the Chris out of him, right? And so the Niners go with more slim, quick guys in a 4-3. Now, they did add some 300-pound guys, like you got Malik Collins, I think is almost sitting at 3, and then you got Jordan Elliott, who I think is a little bit over 3. So they do got some bigger guys up there in the middle because we got to stop these runs. Like that is what the Niners defense has to do. I Tavondre Sweat was a player I had wanted. I know he before the issues came out because he was that big of a nose tackle type of guy with quickness. Yes, what I say.
Yo, look, kudos to you for knowing your shit. I thought both Malik Collins and Jordan Elliott were like 290s, like high 290s, mid 290s.
Nah.
They are 310 and 303. Like, the fuck, how you know
girth.
3 pounds, bro? Like, stop. What you do? Pause. All right, you on your own now.
No, but I'm saying, dude, I ain't gonna get into that. We ain't saying pause no more. Period.
I'm gonna find something to say. I'm gonna make a face then. I gotta react. So I'm too childish. I'm gonna try not to. All right. Any more questions? I know we gotta go.
And I think that was it, man. We think
that was the last
it.
one. No,
listen,
so that's a good question though. He wants to know if they should add some more nose tackles, like some more traditional, bigger size guys. My favorite nose tackle the last 15 years was probably Ian Williams until I had him on the show.
Until damn. Yeah. I was gonna say until that dirty mother.
He was talented.
Seattle. Well, then he got injured.
Yeah, that was a nasty injury too. Why Seattle always doing some dirty shit though? Like
dirty,
that's
bro.
crazy.
I can't remember his name, but he was a
nasty.
dirty player and he played for like the Dolphins. He, what was his name? Incognito, wasn't it? Richie Incognito.
No. Was it Incognito?
I thought it was Incognito that hurt him, bro. I could be wrong. You know, I don't mind being wrong. You know what I mean?
It comes up when I type it in.
Oh, J.R. Sweezy. Thank you. Yo, Mark.
Okay, I'm about to say.
They like the same player though. They both dirty. No, I mean dirty playing. I don't know if they stink.
Yeah. No, I got you.
And just a quick update
Ian Williams,
on,
and that's right, because Ian Williams called him out. That's right.
He called him out.
He was like, yeah, that was some dirty shit.
Quick update on the Brandon Ayuk situation. Here we go. Quick update per Tom Pelissero. The 49ers have made a renewed effort in recent days to strike a long-term deal with Brandon Ayuk, sources tell Mike Garafolo. The situation is fluid, and other teams, including Pittsburgh, are still in the mix, but a return to San Francisco appears increasingly possible. I'm going to leave it at that. Mike, can you send us home for the weekend?
Just hold on, I'm coming home. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, did you bring a full Drake rewind?
That's 3 times, baby. 3 times. Listen, we live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. And I'm Mike. This is The BAM Show.